Hello and welcome, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And today I would like to bring you the forecast for December 23rd through December 29th in numerology, the energy for this entire week. And then I'm going to add a little bonus. I'm going to pull a card intuitively to add a little more spice to the energy for each of the days for this week. And just to start off, I'd like to wish everyone who is celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. And we are just one day away from Christmas Eve. So it's an amazing, energetic week, and maybe even for some, it's overwhelming. So I am hoping that today's layout, today's forecast helps to bring a little ease and calmness into your day and week. So let's get started. So we're looking at December 23rd, which is actually today's date. I'm going to break it down in reference to each number, each specific number, so you have a better understanding of how we bring together all the numbers to come up with the energy for the day. So the main goal here is that 12 energy and 2019. That will be the forecast throughout the entire reading. So the 12 is about the 3 energy, and 2019 is also about the 3 energy. So there's a powerful 3 here, which is all about our creating, communicating, and manifesting. And we're literally in the final days of that collective energy with the 2019. Now let's talk a little bit about our date, the 23. That 23 is a 5 energy. So theoretically, the overall energy for the day is about changing things and to really free yourself, be able to allow yourself to do the things you wish to do without worrying about what other people really think about what it is you are actually doing. Now that 5 is composed of the 2 and the 3. So where we're going to be making changes from is the partnerships that we have with ourselves and partnerships we may have with a significant other. And that 3 is about the communication that you've been having. And perhaps you're going to be changing that as we move into 2020. You may not be so quick to respond in a conversation, but you may be more likely to want to listen and really get an understanding to what the conversation is about. Now let's take that 5 energy and those 2 3s, which is your 6, and bring them together. So 6 and 5 is your 11 energy. So Monday, being that it is overall a 5 for that freedom and change, but it's really from your higher calling. So we're going to be transitioning to our higher self with that 5 energy of freedom and change, utilizing that energy for your most highest good. So what can you change that's going to serve your most highest good? And understand that when we go into the space of connecting with our highest good and what really serves our highest good, we now let go of the ego. So this is not about the ego. This is not about needing to be right. This is really about what's going to serve your most highest good so you can step into your higher self. So that's the 11 energy, that master energy. That 11 is also dropping down to 2. So the highest good again is in your relationships. What can you change in your relationships? All your relationships, not just your intimate relationships, but relationship with your parents, your children, your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, and most importantly, yourself. What are you willing to change so you can free yourself of whatever it is that you feel as though you're feeling confined in? So that's the energy for the 12-23. I'm going to pull a card with that just to add a little more spice to see what the energy holds for today. So in addition to that, in resistance, our card is upside down, so it's important for us to hear it. It is all about the energy of the spiritual career. So along with today's energy about that 5 and changing and freeing yourself, this is a powerful card because it's a spiritual career. So perhaps maybe today you might want to consider transforming from your 9 to 5 and moving into your passion and purpose. And whatever that gift is that you may very well unravel and unwrap over the next couple of days. That's our throat chakra is the focus here. So again, it's back to communicating, which is a perfect match to the date. So it's really about how you are going to communicate, and maybe perhaps connecting with your spirit guides to find out what your spiritual career may be for you. That's 7-7, powerful for today's date. The 7's about the reflecting and sitting quietly so you can really get the messages that are being sent to you. Works out to be a 5 energy theoretically, which works well for our day. So really about changing and freeing yourself up of something, but also because you are stepping into a spiritual career, it's about also having fun, stepping into an adventure. So that's for December 23rd, 2019. I like to step into December 24th, 2019, and again, keeping in mind that the 12 and 29, 2019 are going to be the base of our reading because that's the month we are in and the year that we are in. So we're going to have those threes popping up constantly. So the actual day is the 24th, which is tomorrow, Christmas Eve day. That 24 is composed of the 2 and 4. So again, we're working in our partnership area, and it seems to be that's what this week's going to be all about. Everything's composed of the 2 for this week. So it's about the partnerships. That 4 is the foundation that you have in your partnerships, or perhaps what you're looking to build as a foundation in your partnership. Now that 2 and 4 works out to be a 6. So it is about healing the foundation with the partnerships that you do have. Now we're going to take those double 3s, which is our 6 again, and add it to the 24, which is the 6, and we're going to get a 12, which brings us back down to a 3 energy. So tomorrow's energy, interesting enough, is a 3. So it's about communicating, creating, and manifesting. So it will be a great day for you to utilize your throat chakra and communicate with the loved ones that you may very well be connecting with at some point during your festivities. Let's see what the card we have in store for that energy for tomorrow. In reverse, and again, reverse just means it's an important message for today's card. Surrender. And I love the fact that we have this for Christmas Eve day. This card is encouraging you to surrender whatever it is that causes you to feel heavy or resistant around your family members, as we are going to be coming into family members. And maybe you're not. Maybe you'll be spending Christmas Eve in a quiet environment with yourself. If that is the case, there's something you need to surrender. Use this energy as the 6 to start healing and surrendering whatever it is that needs surrendering. Now, chakra associated is the heart center. The heart is all about the emotions we carry. So what emotion can you focus on letting go of as we do move into the new year? And our number is 6 and 8. So here we have that 6 again for healing. And the 8 is the abundance as you do let go and surrender whatever does not serve your energy. And when we look at that 8 and 6, we get a 8, 12, 13, 14, we get a 5 energy. So that 5 again brings us into a change, which is what our first card was all about. So this is a change as well for Christmas Eve day, in that healing and also changing, a freedom of some sort. So far between today and Tuesday, we're working on a lot of changing and freeing ourselves of things so we can move into better energy. Let's move into December 25th. December 25th is Christmas Day, and 2 and 5, again, the partnerships, and that 5, as we've been speaking about quite rapidly here, is about the change and freedom, fun and adventure even for that matter. Works out to be a 7 energy. So on Christmas Day, it may be a day before you get together with your loved ones, is to sit and reflect in meditation, focusing on the gratitude you have with your loved ones. Whether you have a great relationship or not, focus on one thing about that person that you truly appreciate and value, and keep that as your focus so you can move into the holiday with a more blissful, calming experience. Now let's take that 7 with the double 3s where we have our 6 energy, bringing us into a 13, which is a 4. So Christmas Day is really about the foundation that you're going to be building that particular day. Working on really transforming your relationships. After all, the 4 is about relationships, and also the foundation, the building, and really stepping into that process of stabilizing your emotions. Let's move into a card for that day. Transformation. I love it that transformation is falling into the 25th, which is Christmas Day. A beautiful way to start off moving into the new year, and a great gift to unwrap in reference to a transformation. How will you transform your Christmas day? How will a transformation show up in Christmas Day for you. Now, our chakra associated is the solar plex. So it is really about feeling secure. And after all, it is Christmas Day. Trust your faith. Trust your faith. Step into your faith. And we have 1 and 8. So that 1 is all about you. The 8 is the abundance that's going to be surrounding you. And that works out to be a 9 energy. So for Christmas Day, what you're being guided to do is to let go of any grudges or resentment or disappointment you've been holding on to, and just step into your transformation of becoming a better version of you and be reborn. Allow yourself a rebirth on Christmas Day. After all, isn't that what it's all about? Let's move into our 26th energy. On December 26th, the energy there is an 8 energy composed between the 2 and 6. So the 8 is the abundance in balance and the infinity between the partnerships and really healing oneself to come into the abundance. Now that 8 with the double 3s, you have your 6. So we have 8, brings us into a 5 overall energy as we look on Thursdays rather. On Thursday's energy, the 26. The 26 is all about that 5, a change, some sort of freedom coming in. Considering we have been spending a couple of days with family members, loved ones, and doing a lot of festivities and socializing, perhaps you see a change within yourself, especially since before that we went through a transformation. So that 26th day of finding a change and finding some freedom into that day is positive. And in reference to the energy that the card's going to show up for today, communication. Communication on the 26th in the 5 energy day. How can you change the way you communicate? How can you bring self-love into your words and to express yourself more kindly and with more unconditional love and compassion? How can that show up for you on the 26th? And the energy is 1 and 2. So it is about you and the partnerships working into a 3. So creating a more unconditional, compassionate, kindness expression. So speaking more from your heart than from your ego. That's what we have for the 26th. Let's move into our 27. 27 composed down to a 9 energy. So here we have on Friday a 9, which is interesting because it's really towards the end of the week. So that 9 energy is letting go, clearing out things, decluttering, and really making time and space for new things to come in. Then we have our double 3s, which works out to be a 6, which brings us right back down to a 6 energy. So Friday's energy is really about healing and nurturing, transforming from anything that has caused you to feel resistant or uptight or stress. Let it go and heal from it. Let's see what card we have in mind for Friday's energy. Love it. Friday is all about stepping into your faith. Stepping into your faith. And I love the fact that it does show up on the 27th rather, which is all about that 9, that transformation and healing. And what better way to heal than to step into your faith? Now our chakra associated is the heart center. So we are really working on letting the heart feel lighter so you can feel more joyful, appreciating, grateful, and peace. So that's a powerful card. And then moving into the numbers, we have 5 and 6. So again, 5 has been showing up a lot this week. So it is about that change and freedom you're moving into. And so has 6. 6 has been showing up all over the board here. So it is really about changing, moving into freedom. The freedom is actually the healing that you are doing through the course of this week. And that seems to be the theme here, is that we are really working on changing the matters of the heart, working on communicating, and really getting into a space so we can heal and have a softer heart and feel better about ourselves and all the people around us. So that's positive energy for the 27th. Let's move into the 28th. That 2 and 8 composed down to a 1 energy. So on Saturday, we're moving into some new energy, new opportunities, New possibilities is all about you. All about you, no one else. All about you. Now let's take that one with double threes where we have a 7. So Saturday again, as it is all about you, it's really time for you to sit quietly and engross in some meditation and some prayer. And see what answers come to you to help you maneuver into 2020. After all, we're just a couple of days away from it. What do we need to hear from our cards? Our cards. I love the fact that this is showing up on the 28th, which is a 1 energy day. And this is a leader. So it's a powerful card. So on Saturday, on your 1 energy day, it's a matter of stepping into your leadership role. But in order to do that, you do need to get grounded. You do need to be grounded so you won't feel as though you're unstable. You want to get grounded and you want to balance your mind, body, and spirit and be able to be a leader. Do things that you know that's going to benefit you and also benefit your community. Our double 5, which again has been showing up this entire week for you, is again about changing and stepping into your freedom and having some fun while doing so. And because it is a double 5, it is your highest calling, suggesting and reminding you that you do have the potential to be a leader, and you do have the potential to get yourself grounded and do what you're here to do on earth. Moving into that 1 energy, which is all about you. New opportunities, new possibilities, and new doors are all opening for you. How many doors can you open up over the next couple of days as we move into 2020 that's going to bring you a new opportunity, new possibilities? How can you create that? Let's move into our 30th, which is Sunday's energy, December 30th. And when we think about December 30th, that's a powerful day in itself because it's followed by 3 threes. So we have 333. Now we've had that energy about 5 times this month. We've had it on December 3rd. We had it on December 12th. We had it on December 21st. And then we've had it on December 30th. So 4 times this month we've had that amazing energy of 333. And that's an angel number, and basically the angels are letting you know the gateways are open. They're there to literally hold your hand and literally take your hand and guide you to where you're supposed to be going, what your path is, what your journey is. Now this week we've been talking about a lot of changing and stepping into our freedom. Reference to a spiritual career, surrendering, transforming, learning to communicate, learning to trust your faith, and being a leader. So these are all powerful ways that your spirit guide is actually helping you to bring you into the pathway that you need to go in, as opposed to perhaps to where you are right now. So if this is resonating with you, know that December 30th is a very powerful day for you as the gateways will be opening. Now, what card do we need to hear to really end this positive, beautiful reading for this week? Beautiful. I can't make this stuff up. We're going to have a rebirth. On December 30th, on that 333 energy, you're going to be reborn. Because all the work that you've been doing within this past week and even the entire year, and for that matter, the decade, you have learned to really become more enlightened and awakened. And you've been learning to go inward to get answers versus seeking answers on the outside and asking all your friends and family their opinions and advice. Because for every person you ask, everyone's going to have an opinion and advice. That does not necessarily mean it's the best advice for you. So learning to really go in, connecting with yourself on a deeper level, connecting with your higher self, spirits and loved ones and guides for the guidance you are looking for. And that really opens you up, opens your portal up to being able to really receive the messages that are there for you. After all, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And every human experience leads us to the next lesson and helps us to peel a layer that just no longer serves, allowing us to have that rebirth. Now, as you go through your rebirth, you're going to be stepping into your heart center with kindness, love, compassion, patience, peace, unconditional love, joy, and most importantly, having faith. So that's what the heart center is going to be all about. And moving you into the 21, which is that shoe, is all about the partnership you're going to have with yourself as you're going to be stepping into this new version of who you are. So you're going to really want to get to know who you are on a much deeper soul level, so you can begin to attract the relationships around you to match that new version of you. And then we have that one, which is all about you. So the partnerships you're going to be attracting based on the new birth of who you are, a new version of you. And this is for December 30th, that 333 energy. These are some powerful cards for the week, and a powerful week. And I do want to make note that on December 26th, we are having our new moon energy in addition to the solar eclipse. So we have a lot of energy going on this week. So I would like to encourage and invite you to get yourself grounded, spend a lot of time in meditation, really connecting with yourself on a deep soul level, and utilizing the energy of this entire week to help you raise your vibration, let go of the things that truly no longer serve you, so your vibration can go higher, your frequency can rise up, and you can begin to match the things you're looking to manifest in this week moving into 2020. I am very certain that each and every one of you have sat down and began visualizing what 2020 is going to look like for you and the things you would like to manifest in 2020. Now, in order to actually receive those things you're wishing to manifest, you must be in the frequency and vibration to match them. Otherwise, if you are not in the frequency to matching them, they're not going to come so quickly. It will take much longer for you to receive. So in order for that to happen for you, it's just a little magic. All you need to do is redirect your energy. So if you are in a low frequency energy this week, this is your time this week to really focus in on sitting quietly, connecting with your loved ones, your guides, and your spirit angels, and ask them for help and support to helping you raise your vibration. Note that every emotion we carry has an opposition. So if you are feeling sad, focus on something that makes you happy. If you are feeling lonely, think about something that makes you feel as though you're surrounded by people. Or do things to surround yourself by people. Go out, socialize. If you are feeling depressed, turn around and go and help somebody. Do something, volunteer, because when we volunteer, that's the easiest and best way to raise our vibration from depression, because we actually help other people. So there's an opposition to every emotion. So whatever emotion you are feeling, should it not be a high frequency emotion, then think about that emotion and think about something that's going to be a higher match, a higher frequency to that emotion, and work towards that energy. So you can begin to raise your vibration, and as you raise your vibration, this week will be an amazing energy for you. After all, we do have some powerful energy moving in, starting with today and moving right into the end of the year. We're going to be focusing on your spiritual career. You're going to be surrendering. You're going to be transforming, communicating a lot, and remembering to trust in faith and step into your leadership role and know that this is your week for your rebirth. Focusing in on the throat chakra, really carrying into your heart center to heal and also get your heart to feel lighter with some joy and self-love and unconditional love, and just trusting the process. Trusting the process. And most importantly, get yourself grounded. Ground yourself so this way here, everything will move with such ease. Should you be interested in for a private reading, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do wish you all a happy and healthy, prosperous holiday and new year. I will look forward to connecting with you next week with another numerology forecast reading and so much more. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy wherever you are. Remember to always look for the opposition emotion of what you are feeling, to help raise your vibration even higher than it is, and know that every emotion has an opposition, and we can always feel better than what we are feeling. Stay in gratitude, stay in appreciation, and give a smile to the person you walk next to or walk past. Have a great and blessed day. Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. Have yourself a great day.